Morning. Thank you for joining us for the News 12 FastCast. I'm Nick Proto. It is 7:30 here on our Wednesday, July the 2nd. We are on your side with a safety alert just ahead of this 4th of July. If you decide to shoot off your own fireworks, there are some things to be careful of when you are using them. Experts say sparklers can burn at nearly 2,000 degrees. They say to always keep your bucket of water nearby when you're lighting them, or any fireworks for that matter. The U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission says last year 1,700 people were burned by just sparklers. But there are some ways you can make sure your family is staying safe while also having fun. Officials remind parents sparklers are not harmless. Your kids should watch but not light any fireworks. And if someone does get hurt, do not hesitate to get help. For burns, they say put the area under cool water and then go to the hospital. 4th of July is now just 2 days away and people are getting ready to celebrate. And of course, no Independence Day celebration is complete without a little backyard barbecue, but higher prices could affect which meats you're able to bring to the table. With prices for some meats like beef on the rise, we spoke to a local meat market owner on what he's seen leading up to the holiday. Wayne Lanier from Lanier's Fresh Meat Market says beef can go up 50 cents a pound in just a week. But he says so far this year, people have been able to get some bang for their buck.
People buy a lot of pork, and that's good because pork prices are much cheaper than beef prices right now. So people are buying pork ribs, pork, hams, whole shoulders, pork loins. All of them are good values now. You can have a barbecue and feed 20 people for about $60 with a whole pork shoulder.
He tells us another way people are saving money this Independence Day is by buying chicken. He says chicken leg quarters are some of the best ways you can still have something to grill without breaking the bank. And a couple events getting ready for you to celebrate this 4th of July. Fort Gordon's going to kick off the weekend ahead of time with a celebration tomorrow. That'll be from 6 to 11 at Barton Field. On Friday, the city of Grovetown is bringing back the 4th of July drive-through barbecue. That starts at 11 in the morning at Liberty Park. The plates are free while supplies last, but just know they can only give you 4 per car. Augusta will host a celebration Friday at the Augusta Common at 5 p.m. And then Columbia County's Boom at the Park is around that same time at Evans Town Center Park. And speaking of Boom in the Park, Columbia County leaders do have some rules for attendees this year, and they are new, so listen up to this. They say adults 21 or older, at least one is required for a group of up to 4 kids, 16 and under. So they are checking IDs when you get to the gate. That way the event stays safe and fun for everybody there. We're on your side this morning with an update to the water discoloration in Aiken. The city says more hydrants are showing clean water and neighborhoods are slowly seeing improvement. They say you'll still have to pay full price for the water you use to flush out your pipes. City Manager Stuart Biedenbaugh says water rates are set by an ordinance and each account is charged by its usage. If you're still seeing discolored water, we have a link to report it on our News 12 app and on WRDW.com. Just search water discoloration. 9 months after Hurricane Helene, the Augusta Canal is now open for kayaking, but the trail is still closed from the Savannah Rapids Pavilion to the pump house as crews work to clean up debris. Augusta Utilities says fallen trees and trees in danger of falling have been removed. Next, they'll document every big hole and chunk on the ground.
I know there are people in this world that can walk it perfectly safe, but I have to plan for that child that's going to be out there. And we just want to make sure that everybody's safe until we're able to fully open it, brand new canal when we're done.
He says the plan also includes draining the canal to get it as low as possible. And of course, we will let you know when that trail is back open again. We're back in 60 seconds. All righty, Tim.
Is that enough for now?
That is enough for now. I'm getting tired of these yogurt bowls I've been making. I got to switch it up next week. Gonna go back to the breakfast
It's
casserole.
run its course?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we got to go back to the breakfast casserole. All right. Here we go. Welcome back. We've got another safety alert for you this morning. This one from Camden, South Carolina, as police say a card skimmer was found in one of their local grocery stores. Now, they want to make sure customers, local or not, are safe in the future. And so the police chief says he's never seen one in a grocery store, and it went undetected for about 2 weeks. Now, skimmers are put on top of card readers to steal your information. In this case, the police chief says the swipe feature was compromised. Anyone who tapped or put the card in the chip reader was safe. He says if you ever see something off about a device, you can always let the store workers know.
It's a convenience, so criminals take advantage of convenience, and I would just make sure that you protect yourself and check your online banking as often as daily, if not weekly.
One organization called Operation Shamrock is bringing attention to scams like this and does have some advice for you. If you find it hard to insert your card, it could be a sign there's a hidden skimmer on the top of the machine or inside the machine. If your bank has an app, get it and turn on notifications for transactions. That way you can see charges go through and check them yourself. And you can tug on the card reader to see if anything comes loose. Skimmers are often attached with double-sided tape, or glue. Experts say business owners can do 2 things to reduce the risk of scammers. They say check your equipment daily, and if you find anything unusual, don't remove it yourself. Instead, just call law enforcement. Travel is now underway for the 4th of July, and because of that, more vehicles will be on the road, and GDOT says all construction-related lane closures will be paused from Thursday to Sunday. Officials say this is to help reduce any traffic-related incidents. This also comes as AAA predicts more than 70 million Americans will be driving somewhere this Independence Day. That's going to do it for the news side of things this morning. Let's send it over now to First Alert meteorologist Tim Strong in the studio for us with a check at our weather. Tim, hoping for a good 4th of July weekend.
I think we're going to be just fine, Nick. We're going to have to battle one more day of maybe elevated rain chances, and that'll come this afternoon and tonight. Afterwards, we're going to be all right. Outdoor activities, I don't think are going to be kind of messed with as far as the rain is concerned. Heat and humidity, that's going to be part of the 4th of July. It always is. 75 out the door right now, a little muggy. Middle 70s from Saluda. It looks like Swainsboro, and in between 73 to 75 degree temperatures there. First half of the day planner is looking dry. Now we start moving anytime after midday. There's going to be the rain chance, and with rain chances a little bit more elevated today, we're not expected to see high temperatures get up more than maybe about a few low 90s, and that's it. More upper 80s to 90s. The afternoon, evening thunderstorm chances will stay in there. Then we just look to dry out and get hotter towards the 4th of July. 92 to 95. All the way into Thursday and Friday's forecast for the 4th. So let's talk about the rest of the day. Get into noontime. Temperatures getting a little bit warmer. We've got some convective activity here with a stalled out frontal boundary, which is just off to the west. Anywhere along and ahead of that, that's where we have the rain chances going up. And you saw kind of that quick flash before we got into early Thursday morning. Some storms and rain may still be around between 10 to midnight tonight and very early tomorrow morning. First half of Thursday looks dry. Second half really looks dry as well. Expect that heat to come back in, low to mid 90s through the 4th of July and all the way into that 7-day stretch. We may get back down to about a 90 mark on Sunday. There's another chance for a few storms there, and then heat right back up. 93 to 95 all the way through the next 7 days. Have a great day.